I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.
The Vinita Hornets and the Hilldale Hornets are here as we start our semifinal round of the 9th season of I Want Answers. Hello and welcome to our 9th season of Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry, and this week we start the semifinal round with the Hilldale Hornets and the Vinita Hornets. Welcome back, Hornets and Hornets. We got a little Hornets buzz-off tonight. Now, these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. So let's start off by meeting the players from Hilldale. All right, we have our team captain, Ace Hensley, senior, welcome. And we have sophomore Olivia House, welcome. Then we have junior Jessica Hollingshead, welcome. And then senior Alec Keefe, welcome back, Hilldale Hornets. All right, let's meet our players from Vinita. We have our team captain, Zane Smith, welcome. We have senior Tyler Solinsky. We have senior Franklin Griffin. And we have junior Victoria Grossman. Welcome back, Vinita Hornets. All right, are you ready, Vinita? Are you ready, Hilldale? You all ready for this? Are you ready, audience? I know you all want some great questions, but remember this is about what I want, and what do I want?
Answers.
Good job, you know it by now. All right, we begin our competition again with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, teams, let's begin. What is the name for the calm, clear center of a tropical low? Vinita?
The eye?
Correct. In the Buddhist tradition, treading the Eightfold Path leads to the ultimate state of, Vinita?
Nirvana?
Correct. At the time of the Constitutional Convention, what was the largest city in North America? Vinita?
Boston?
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Philadelphia.
Correct. What Russian name completes this palindrome? Ah, Satan sees. Natasha. What kind of tissue is injured with gamekeeper's thumb, otherwise known as, Vinita?
Cartilage?
Incorrect. Otherwise known as skier's thumb or a UCL tear. Hilldale?
Muscle.
Incorrect. The correct answer is a ligament. The name of what household cleanser came from a mythical Greek warrior who fought against Troy? Vinita?
Ajax.
Correct. We have a video question from RSU Radio.
Hi, I'm Maria from RSU Radio. Which indie psychedelic rock band broke the mold by releasing 5 albums in 2017?
Vinita?
Portugal the Man?
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Tame Impala?
Incorrect. It's King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. That one. What adjective indicates the space between stars? Vinita?
Blank?
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Void.
Incorrect. It's interstellar. Formica ants defend themselves by biting and squirting what irritating aromatic acid? Vinita?
Citric?
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Bergamo.
Incorrect. It's formic acid. What is the first participle in the U.S. national anthem? Vinita?
Can.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Say.
Incorrect. It's gleaming. All right. What is another term for an epileptic convulsion, fit or spell? Vinita?
Seizure?
Correct. We have a math question that I will read. You have a stack of blocks arranged such that each level has one fewer block than the level below it. If the bottom level consists of a line of 13 blocks, how many are in the entire stack? Vinita?
157.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
92.
Incorrect. Close, 91. All right, what mountain range is located between California's Central Valley and the Basin and Range region? Sierra Nevada. What is a measure of how quickly the velocity of an object changes? Vinita?
Acceleration.
Correct. Video question from GRDA.
Hello, my name is Roy Higginbotham. I'm a tour guide here at GRDA. Electricity travels at about 300,000 kilometers per second. This is also known as the speed of what?
Hilldale?
Watts.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Sound.
Incorrect. It's the speed of light. Who were the two chief figures in an undeclared race to the South Pole in 1911? Vinita?
Bird and Amundsen.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
U.S. and England.
Incorrect. It was Amundsen, yes, but also Robert Scott. All right, the mass movement process called creep is primarily driven by what force? Hilldale?
Gravity.
That is correct. Math question I'm going to read. Zeke lives 16 miles from Rachel, Nevada, while Mort's house is 20 miles away. They both leave their houses heading to Rachel at the same time. If Zeke goes 60 miles per hour, how fast would Mort have to drive to get there at the same time? Hilldale?
65 miles an hour.
Incorrect. Vinita?
90 miles an hour.
Incorrect. The answer is 75 miles per hour. The greatest percentage of people who live in the Alaskan Panhandle is concentrated in what city? Hilldale?
Juneau.
That is correct. On oceanographic maps, isobathytherms are lines showing depths of water with equal what? Hilldale?
Temperature.
Correct. In what state did these Civil War battles occur? Murfreesboro, Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga. Hilldale?
Tennessee.
Correct. By how many degrees would your heading change if you changed course from north-northeast to east-southeast? Hilldale?
120.
Incorrect. Vinita?
180.
Incorrect. It's 90 degrees. All right, we have a video question from Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation.
These creatures fly in the dark by emitting supersonic sounds that are reflected from objects back to their sensory apparatus. What creatures?
Vinita?
Bats.
Correct. Aha! And that's all the time we have for the speed round. The score stands at 60, Vinita, and 50, Hilldale. Super close. Don't go anywhere. Round 2 is coming right up.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor,
friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Hi, my name is Aislinn Hensley. I'm from Hilldale High School, and if I was in any reality TV show, it would be Dancing with the Stars because I've always wanted to learn how to ballroom dance.
Hi, my name is Olivia. If I were in a reality TV show, it would be Hell's Kitchen so that I could scream at Gordon Ramsay.
My name is Jessica Hollingshead, and if I could be on a reality TV show, I would pick Big Brother.
My name's Alec Keefe, and if I could be on a reality TV show, I'd pick The Real Housewives of Orange County.
All right, everyone, welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to the speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, teams, here we go. Your first speed question. All vertebrate species are members of what phylum? Vinita?
Chordata.
Correct. Advantage for Vinita. Civil War. The man appointed by Ulysses Grant to drive the Confederate Army from the Shenandoah Valley was Philip who?
I know McClellan. McClellan?
Incorrect. It's Sheridan. According to to at least one historian, the Battle of Fredericksburg was a humiliating meat grinder of a defeat for the Union Army, and the fault lies squarely with the man who had taken over command from George McClellan, whose name was General Ambrose who?
Croup.
Incorrect. It's Burnside. Okay. On the day he received Winfield Scott's offer to be a major general in the Union Army, Virginia seceded and he accepted the same rank in the Confederate Army. Name him.
Lee?
Correct.
Okay.
Robert E. Lee. All right. Back to speed. What metal is abundant in kidney ore? Vinita.
Sodium?
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Iron.
Iron is correct. Advantage for Hilldale. Federal agencies. These are programs under what U.S. federal agency? Energy Star, National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, Air Quality Monitoring Group.
EPA.
Correct. What U.S. federal agency trained the parliamentary force of Cuban refugees for their ill-fated assault at the Bay of Pigs in '61?
CIA.
Correct. In 2017, what independent agency of the executive branch began its search to fill its new PPO position, which stands for Planetary Protection Officer?
NASA.
Correct. All right, back to speed. In what empire was the Theodosian Code of 438 AD developed? Vinita?
Babylonian.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Byzantine.
Incorrect. It's the Roman Empire. What is the last word in Shakespeare's epitaph? Vinita?
On.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Stage.
Incorrect. It's bones. What gulf is closest to the Egyptian city of Suez? Hilldale?
Arabian.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Omen.
Incorrect. It's Gulf of Suez. What is the plural of agent provocateur? Hilldale?
Agents provocateur.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Agent provocateurs.
Incorrect. It's agents provocateurs. In the 1850s, the governor of what American territory had 20 wives? Vinita?
Utah.
Correct. Advantage for Vinita, ancient Rome. According to legend, which of the twin boys who were raised by a wolf and founded the city of Rome killed the other?
Romulus?
Correct. In 202 BC, under the direction of Scipio Africanus, the Roman army was finally able to defeat the forces of what famed Carthaginian general?
Hannibal.
Correct. What non-aristocratic class of ancient Romans included shopkeepers, craftsmen, farmers, and freed people?
Plebeians?
Correct. All right, back to speed. What is the Buddhist concept that all actions have consequences in this life or the next? Vinita?
Karma?
Correct. Advantage for Vinita. Poetry. This illustrates what form of verse? The elephant is a bonny bird. It flits from bough to bough and makes its nest in a rubber tree and whistles like a cow.
Nonsense?
Correct. What type of poetic meter is used in this line from Shelley? And wake and find the shadow pane as he whom now we greet.
I'm going to say pentameter. Pentameter?
Incorrect. It's heptameter.
Okay.
What unit of verse is illustrated in these examples? The time is out of joint, O cursed spite, that never, ever I was born to set it right. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Rhythm.
Incorrect, it's couplets. All right, back to speed, and it's a video question.
Hi, I'm Sheila Shook with the Tulsa Port of Catoosa. Even though river barges hold 1,500 tons of cargo each, only 9 foot of water is needed for river transportation. What force allows an object to stay afloat or rise to the top of a liquid or gas?
Vinita?
Buoyancy?
Correct. Advantage for Vinita. We have 2019. The mayor and police chief of what U.S. city were especially distraught in 2019 when prosecutors dropped all charges against Jussie Smollett?
Chicago?
Correct. Yeah. In 2019, what country's National Assembly declared Nicolas Maduro's 2018 re-election invalid and declared the rightful president to be Juan Guaido?
Venezuela?
Correct. In 2019, following the crash of an Ethiopian airliner, the 737 MAX aircraft came under heightened worldwide scrutiny. Name the manufacturer of this aircraft.
Boeing.
Correct. All right, back to speed. In 1931, what future British king met Wallis Simpson, who was already on her second marriage? Hilldale?
Charles V.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Charles.
Incorrect. The answer is Edward VIII. Displacement illustrates which fundamental type of quantities in physical science? Hilldale?
Vectors.
Vector is correct. Advantage for Hilldale. Marine biology. People skin diving and reaching for lobsters in rock crevices are occasionally severely bitten by what type of eel?
Moray.
Correct. In the animal kingdom, the greatest number of species is in the phylum Arthropoda. Name the marine phylum with the second largest number of species.
Give me a marine crustacean.
Incorrect. It's mollusca or mollusk. What term for an array of largely minute marine life was derived from a Greek word meaning wanderer or drifter?
We're going plankton or krill? Plankton.
Plankton is correct. All right, back to speed. And that's all the time we have for the advantage round. Score's still pretty close. 180 Vinita, 120 Hilldale. Don't go anywhere. We've got our third round coming right up.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
I love coming into the lab every day. My job is to screen evidence for DNA analysis. When I started at Rogers State University, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But after I took my first chemistry class, I realized that I wanted to be in the lab. It does feel good to go to school and to find a direction and then wind up doing something that I enjoy. Not everyone can say that. It all started for me at Rogers State University.
We're Vinita, and I'm Zane Smith, and if I could go on any reality show, it would be The Amazing Race, just to travel.
I'm Franklin Griffin, and if I could be on any reality show, I'd be on Jersey Shore, just because.
I'm Victoria Grossman. If I was on any reality show, it'd be Dancing with the Stars, because that would imply that I'm a celebrity.
I'm Tyler Selensky, and if I was on a reality show, I would choose Dance Moms, because I love drama.
That's funny. All right, welcome back to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. We're down to the final round of our competition tonight. The whirlwind round is coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 questions, they receive 10 bonus points.
All right, well, Hilldale, your team is trailing right now, so you get to pick between these 3 categories: historical geography, novels, or 19th century U.S. history.
Let's make them answer novels. That seems fair. We'd like to choose for the other team.
Okay.
Novels.
Novels for Vinita. All righty. Answer these questions about novels. Pearl Buck's novel, The Good Earth, is set in what country?
South Africa?
Incorrect. Name the occupation of Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Lawyer.
Correct. Name the 2 cities in Dickens' Tale of Two Cities.
London and Paris?
Correct. Name the African country depicted in the novel Things Fall Apart.
Nigeria?
Correct. Name the second title in Veronica Roth's Divergent trilogy.
What? Allegiant?
Incorrect. What state is the setting for The Great Gatsby?
New York?
Correct. What small people does Gulliver meet in his travels?
Lilliputians?
Correct. Which novel is about African American maids working in white households?
The Help?
Correct. Hemingway uses bullfighting as a metaphor for war in which novel?
The Sun Also Rises?
Correct. Which Jules Verne novel begins at the Reform Club?
Around the World in 80 Days.
Correct. Good job. All right. Well, that means that, Vinita, you get to pick for Hilldale, and you have historical geography, 19th century U.S. history, or light and heavy.
Yeah, okay. Geography.
Geography, historical geography. Answer these questions about historical geography. What 2 nations claim Gibraltar?
Spain and what is the other one? Is it Portugal or is it Morocco?
Spain and Portugal.
Incorrect. At the end of World War II, what country administered Korea north of the 38th parallel?
United States.
Incorrect. France ceded what 2 provinces to Germany at the end of the Franco-Prussian War?
Pass.
From 1980 to 1988, Iran was at war with what country?
Iraq.
Correct. Before 1935, Iran was known as what?
Pass.
Which country earned its independence from Indonesia in 2002?
What? We talked about it earlier. Idol. The one. Pass.
Okay. After World War I ended, Serbia became part of what newly established kingdom? Yugoslavia. All right, that was challenging. You did a great job. Okay, so now scores at 260 Vinita and 130 Hilldale. We do have some more speed questions, so let's see about the speed. Ready, everyone? Okay. The first official journey made by a ship after its shakedown cruise is called what voyage? Vinita?
The maiden voyage.
Correct. What is the term for the kind of tides that occur when the moon is in quadrature? Vinita?
Semi-diurnal.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
High tides.
Incorrect. It's neap tides. The title of the play Blithe Spirit was inspired by a line in what poem by Percy Bysshe Shelley? Hilldale?
Music when soft voices die.
Incorrect. The answer is To a Skylark. What compound results when sulfur is burned in air? Hilldale?
Sulfur oxide.
Incorrect. Vinita?
Sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide is correct. What U.S. law enforcement agency serves federal arrest warrants? Hilldale?
Department of Justice.
Incorrect. Vinita?
FBI.
Incorrect. It's the U.S. Marshals Service. Who was the daughter and sister of Oedipus? Vinita?
Rex.
Incorrect. Hilldale? Hilldale?
Alontius.
Incorrect. It's Antigone. The name for most chemical compounds consisting of two elements ends in what suffix? Vinita?
I'd.
Correct. At what point in the plot does the rising action of a story turn into a falling action? Vinita?
The climax.
Correct. Picaresque novels are usually written in what person? Vinita?
First.
Correct. The term estivation is derived from a Latin word that indicates what season? Vinita?
Spring.
Incorrect. Hilldale?
Summer.
Summer is correct. Well, that bell concludes tonight's competition. The score stands at 310 for Vinita and 140 Hilldale, and that means that Vinita is our winner tonight. Great job, both teams. Thank you guys so much. Now, as we look at our bracket, we see that Vinita will advance to our championship game and be playing the winner of next week's competition between Riverfield and Caney Valley. So we'll see them again in a couple of weeks. Thank you, teams, for playing, and thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Now be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and remember you can always catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition on I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and by viewers like you. Thank you.